are we selling out our carnival? And we don't mean like we selling it out like everything is sold out. We mean, are we selling it out? Like, are we making it for the elite? Are we making our carnival elitist?
I don't know. I can only try, but I don't know. Or to play.
Metro Boomin want some more.
Word on the street is that Iceland is green and Greenland is ice. I can believe that, because some stuff is what it is. Some stuff you call what it is.
My forte, going hard, so leasing, I fucked up the bars.
Word. Welcome to another episode of the Trendingest podcast in the nation, in the region, soon to be the world. Remember that. This is Word on the Street, and I am your host, Tawah, aka Word. Nice. So for all those who are returning viewers and listeners, we thank you. As usual, we appreciate you. Right? Get your friends to get on board, get your family members to get on board, share the show to them, introduce them to the show. If this is your first time, or not your first time, but you haven't hit that subscribe button, hit that subscribe button now, turn on the bell notification so that you could be informed when future episodes drop, right? And hit that like button if you like Word on the Street, if you like Tawah, if you like Word, if you like Randall, if you like Vizaface, hit that like button, right? Don't forget you could find audio only versions of the podcast on Spotify and other major podcasting platforms. And go check out our Instagram and TikTok pages, so where you could find various forms of content, all geared to put a smile on your face while keeping you informed. But that's what we're here for. We keeping you informed, but that's how we bring it across the news. That's different to the rest. This week was an interesting week. A mixed bag of information, a mixed bag of news. The first interesting piece of news was Crew Weston Rollins, aka Crew. He was ordered to pay $250,000 in compensation to businessman Inshan Ishmael for defamation of obviously for defamation of character. For using a play on his name, I wouldn't repeat it because I don't have 250,000. And I honestly don't know how to feel about that story. I honestly don't know how to feel about the story because sometimes, the artists, the musicians, the calypsonians, in this case, could push, the boundaries a little too far. But on the other side, that is what the platform is for. The platform, as I know it, I could be wrong. I'm not a historian, a calypso historian, but as far as I understand, from my following a calypso, is the art form is bringing forth, political, social, views in song, and in sometimes true humor. So, to get the people the information, similar to Word on the Street, to get the information to the people, but in a format that, entertaining and interesting. So if we start to muzzle the artist, then how the man on the ground supposed to share his opinions, how he's supposed to share his views, how he's supposed to express the views of the people on the ground. So a little torn about that because, like I say, I know sometimes, especially Kirkrow, to take it a little too far, but at the same time, that is what Calypso for, to call out people on certain issues, call out entities on certain issues. So 250 crook rather That'll jump out. Also happening this week, which made the meme wrongs. The commissioner of police boy in the Joint Select Committee. For lack of a better term, made a fool of herself and the police service because boy, independent Senator Paul Richards left her speechless, asking a question that she had no answers to, and the answers that she provided didn't even help. Better she did just say I don't know or just continue smiling and not saying anything like she started off doing. She admitted that now you see this is when you put your foot in your mouth and you make promises and proclamations you that out of your control. Because remember when she came into office, she said she guaranteed give her 12 months, give her a year, and she going to have a handle on crime. And it's been more than a year. It's been just over a year, and she has admitted that all of her 11 initiatives, or the 11 initiatives under her leadership has failed. Now, like I said, that is putting your foot in your mouth. And two, these people in these positions, I would like to believe they are learned people, learned individuals. You have a certain level of, knowledge and education. Because sometimes both do go hand in hand, but even if you know your plans in working or it's in develop yet, everything in come to fruition yet. When you reach the level of commissioner, police and these things, all they might be a service personnel. That role is a political role. So you don't know how to spin it. You will never hear most politicians, 95% of politicians failing in their promises. But you will never hear them say they're failing. They will spin it somehow and try to blame somebody else or baffle you. So that was very embarrassing. And also the senator hit a question and asked if regarding to the Beyond the Tape program and if the sentiments, because he said the sentiments of the senior superintendent and the police and the information that the police would release kind of contradict each other, and she was like, yeah, she finds so too, and the addressing like, yo, why would you even say that? Again, baffle them, because them baffling you, them will baffle us. They constantly baffle us, and they would baffle you if the tables were turned. And subsequent to that, the very next day, the senior superintendent Alexander was instructed not to report to record the Beyond the Tape program, and we still waiting to find out if it's a one-off, two-off, I'm on break, a indefinite break, a permanent break, because and then who he said we in some licks these days that they're using him as a example of the hypocrisy in the service, or in the not any service, not any police service alone, but just in some of the archaic laws that we have or the archaic policies that we have, because they lose that lawsuit with of individual who was denied entry, with tattoos and then senior police officials playing tattoos and other things. So yeah, so no Beyond the Tape with the senior soup at the moment. But also back to the Joint Select Committee thing. What was funny for me though is it'd be real funny when these senior people in the office, like senior police officials or other servicemen, but people in that position, not only the police but people in those positions, when they lacking humility in when they deal with the public and they deal with their subordinates. And then when they they were put to answer questions from people who don't even seem, that intimidating. How it is fumble. That'd be so funny to me. That'd be so funny. Like, like you're showing off on your officers, So it is with the word on the street that one of the first things the commissioner did when she came into office, she banned she blocked all officers from parking in and around the police headquarters building. Had to find parking elsewhere. Only senior officers could park, in the building, and then officers had to fight up for parking Port of Spain, and like with no information as to why, nothing to say. Well, it's a security risk. No reason why. Just it would just seem like you're flexing on the junior officers, and then now a year later, independent senator, are you looking foolish on national TV? Well, through the national TV, through the social media everywhere. So that'd be so funny sometimes to me. In some good, in some going on there. Yeah, nice. We get back on board there. In some more uplifting news, Mical he took home the Young Kings title. Yeah, so big up Mical now. I mean, it goes without saying, DNA is the biggest song for the carnival. Plenty people have it as their road march, but I wouldn't mind if it were a road march, but as a masquerader, as a somebody who God willing would be a masquerader in 2024, and who has been a masquerader many times before. I honestly, as much as I love the song, especially when the release, when them security guards let go, I personally wouldn't wanna cross the DNA. But at the same time, like I say, if it win, I wouldn't mind either. I wouldn't be vexed. So, but that is not to say I don't love the song, and I don't believe that the biggest song for the season. So, big up to Mical Teja, first place in the Young Kings Calypso Monarch 2024. Coming in second was Castan Cupid, singing Straight from the Heart. Third place, Doran Greenwich, aka Pharaoh, I Don't Want to Do It. Yeah, that was the top three there. So big up to Mical Teja again. Biggest song for the season, and he started to take home titles early. So I hope he go into bigger and better things, because the youth is a brilliant singer-songwriter, and if I'm not mistaken, he also produces or co-produces as well. So big up Mical Teja. So in the main topic this week, is a topic that it's so funny in a kind of in a sarcastic way, in an ironic way, that I've been having this conversation for the last couple of years, and a couple times this season, and then I saw it start to reach mainstream media somewhat. And that is the question: are we selling out our carnival? And we don't mean like we're selling it out like everything is sold out. We mean, are we selling it out? Like, are we making it for the elite? Are we making our carnival elitist? And I have been pushing this argument, asking this question a couple of years now, even before COVID, when they started to push out all the traditional, what they go call downtown fets, the licensing and the fire and the brass festival and those kind of fets. When you start to see those things going on, and everything is premiumish, and premium this and premium that, and dress up this and and then earlier this season there was a a all-inclusive. A premium all-inclusive. What I mean when I say premium, all-inclusive is a premium. All-inclusives mean premium, but premium of the premium. Platinum, not no normal diamond, not no normal gold or platinum event. A diamond all-inclusive. And reports came out that in the all-inclusive there was a VIP. And I was asking like, yo, what nonsense is this, boy? And like in a discussion of about 5 to 7 people, it was only like 2 of us share the same sentiment. Like people didn't understand like what we was upset about. Like all inclusive supposed to be everything. All inclusive, you're getting everything. You're getting everything that is available at the event is there to is there at your disposal, right? And why it have a VIP? So I pay 1,300 plus to buy a ticket, and then you're telling me, well, I ain't not good enough to be brushing shoulders with certain people. And I was like, yo, that we going too far, boy. A VIP all inclusive is a VIP event, and the purpose of all inclusive, or one of the purpose of all inclusive, or one of the, or why people might choose all inclusive is to get away from, the sweaty feds and the downtown feds, the feds with the flat crews and then we still segregating in that too. I find out was real bad, and I like people didn't understand like why I was upset about that, boy. And then lo and behold, some of the bigger bands, not even the small bands, the bigger bands, took to the airwaves and was airing their concerns that the carnival are getting too expensive. They are forced to be, the band leaders in some instances, and I myself would have question it and call them out like, why these prices so high? Although in some instances you're paying for many things when you're playing master. You're paying for the music, you're paying for the costume, paying for the the environment, the food, the entertainment, a lot of other amenities, but the price is still on the high side. And they are saying, well, some of the reasons for their prices is not because they just greedy for money, is because of certain custom duties or taxes they gotta pay on certain items, and added to that, the ticket prices, the hotel accommodations, all these things increasing, and adding to the narrative, or adding to the speculation, or adding to the argument that our carnival is getting elitist. The events done getting more stoshish and bougie, and then now we making it in a kind of way that we pricing out the poor man. And if you go back to the history of carnival and revelry, it's a poor man thing. Is the slaves, go taken to the streets because they wasn't invited to the all inclusive. They wasn't invited to the all inclusives and the balls and things until they took to the streets and made costumes to mimic and to make fun of their former slave masters and employees, which some of them were when they start to get paid and thing. And it came from that. It came from the poor man, and now the poor man can't even play a mass. The poor man can't go a little fed properly without breaking the bank. And like I say, even the band owners complaining. So what are your views on now? Let's share all your views in the comments. I don't know what you think about that, because like every year that is taking a little piece more, or taking a little more, and eventually you go see it like you'll be like, Trinis can't play mass in Trinidad. Trinidad. Trinis can't play mass in Trinidad, I was going to say. And Trinis can't fit in Trinidad because without paying yourself in debt. And it also funny that some of the people who was pushing to make the carnival more premium, some of them who complaining now too, but that's a different topic. So, all the time, what is all your views on that? Or do all share the same sentiments that we selling out our carnival? It's getting too expensive. The pricing it out, they getting too elitist. All share all your views. Or let me know if all you agree, if all you disagree, if, always all you take on that because, like I say, I asking these questions, I asking these questions I want to know and I seen like, bigger bands even, and I think they quoted a 10% drop in masqueraders. Yeah, and that is from last year, which was not a successful carnival in terms of the numbers. Right? I think Ronnie and Kara said they have the masqueraders increased this year, but they do have some complaints, but their masqueraders probably increased because they are a little cheaper than the humans and the tribes and the spirits and them kind of bands. So although they increase is because people looking for something, on the top end, on the top tier, but cheaper, more value for money or more economical for them. So I will share all the views on that because I've been saying this, I've been calling for it, and now I'm not saying that everything had to be a while up first and a while up this and a while up that, but like what made us the taking that away to make us something else. And that is why Jamaica Carnival and Grenada Juve and all these other things getting more popular because people going more grassroots. So I was explaining to my daughter that like it's okay for us to build high-rise buildings and skyscrapers and try to look more modernized, but people from New York, people from Dubai not coming to the Caribbean to see another New York or another Dubai. They could just stay in the country for that. So yes, we wanna advance and grow with the times, but at the same time, we had to stay true to ourselves and keep our some form of identity, keep something, keep some of the fundamental things that make us. So let's share all your views and let me know what you think about that, and we could have a discussion in the comment section. Yeah. In this week's spoiler alert, I'm back on the Marvel track. So reach episode 2, going on episode 3, I think. Echo. For those who follow in the MCU and Marvel fans, Echo, the star in Echo, she would have made her first appearance in the MCU in the Hawkeye spin-off series after Endgame, and she would have been the daughter of a gangster who worked for Kingpin, and Kingpin thought, he was, I can't remember, but I can remember, for those who know, they can remember in the comments, Kingpin believed her father was stealing from him and he had him killed, but he made her believe and made others believe that it was Hawkeye, or not Hawkeye, but Ronin, which was the persona Hawkeye took up when he after the blip and he thought he lost his family, and he went back to being a mercenary. To make it look like Ronin killed her father, and then she get to find out that it was really Kingpin was the shot, so she ended up killing Kingpin at the end of the first season of the Hawkeye series. So that's kind of, well, they get a little background story of her early childhood and when she went to New York and whatever. But it's basically starting from when she killed Kingpin. Oh, thought she killed Kingpin. Spoiler alert. So or they can check out that nice series are going good, and also if you are a Marvel fan, if you're a fan of the MCU, although seeing Phase 5 and Phase 6 are fine. They're real overdoing it, and some stories coming out where they're pushing some gay agendas and not, I must say gay, not necessarily gay agendas, but they're pushing, like they're forcing some gender inclusivity and racial inclusivity unnecessarily. Now, you would like to see everybody represented, and I'm sure it have, whether we like it or not, I'm sure it have gay characters, I'm sure, you would like to see more Latino and black characters and things, but I don't want to feel like it's forced. So it has some issues where Wolverine, the Wolverine movie and the Deadpool 3 movie has some issues where they're trying to change up the script. Well, not so much Marvel, but Disney who owns Marvel, trying to force in some kind of things that were not in the original script, and then there's some little backlash to that stuff. And the MCU kind of getting watered down, but at the same time, it's still entertaining. Or not watered down, and they're dragging it out in some instances, but it's still entertaining, and the whole production is value. So we're looking at Echo this week, and until I finish watch it, I'll be letting know how we're going, because they already know I've been from season 1. I've been saying season 1 of the podcast, guys. I've been saying how much of a big Marvel fan I am. So, well, you can check out Echo. For those who have, Disney Plus, or if not, one of them free streaming sites, Cinema or BTV or something like that. Yeah. Time for the Tune Boy. And in the, I would say, penultimate episode, as if, I will talk about at the end, in the penultimate episode of the Carnival version of the Tune Boy, although the Tune Boy was, in conceptualized during Carnival. Hopefully we could keep up with the various genres of music going forward. In real time, that is. A song that started off the season as one of the big early songs and kept as one of the big songs through the season. Because there are some songs that start off hot and they hit plenty times and then they really want to hear it again, but this song maintained a relevance through the season. Big up to Wadix, boy. Big up to Wadix. Yeah, I want to get the official name of the song. We be calling it all kind of thing. Beat Rum Bad. Right? Wadix and System 32. Big up to Wadix. For one thing, he's a man been trying. He's been knocking on the door for the last couple of years. And also, what I want to big up Wadix for too is, what I know him as Wadiki. He dropped the key. And this is Wadix now. He's a grown man, and he from the ground. He from the ghetto, and not just because he's from the ghetto. He's a man singing. He gonna perform anyway. If you and he gonna and you have a birthday party, I see things like like little community, like it. Long time we might have called it a block, but we don't have block one thing again. And they call him to perform, and that he coming. For his vibes. And so from the smallest event, the smallest bar to the biggest event, while he's going to get a full performance, and he is a entertainer in the true sense of the word, not just music, just overall. He just a vibes, man. So big up Wadix, and so like taking the song that you know, but we still taking it in. Wadix, Beat Rum Bad.
Aye, trouble. Wadix, oh God, girl, you like to quarrel, eh? I's a love man, girl. You know why? Let me tell you something. Listen to me. I don't like fight. No, no, no. Forget wrong and right. No, no, no. We only have one life. Yeah, yeah, yeah. So don't waste it on your pride. Way, this is what we made for. Yeah, everything we paid for. Way, this is what we slave for. Yeah, anytime we name call, we don't beat girl, but we beat from bad. We beat from bad. We don't pick side. Well, we beat from bad. We beat from bad. Liquid pride. Well, we beat from bad. We beat from bad. Don't run, no hide. Well, we beat from bad. Rob love to beat we bad. Hey, hey, I'm beating, beating, beating. No time for work or sleeping. I'm beating, beating, beating. Strong arm, no kicking. I'm beating, beating, beating. Make no time for work or sleeping. I'm beating, beating, beating. Strong arm, no kicking.
Hey, this is what we paid for. Hey, yes, boy. I know. I realize certain DJs ain't playing this song. You know, they ain't playing this, or they ain't playing it as much because they can't sing it. I'm telling you, that's a big party Friday. Yes, boy. Big up Wadix, boy. Big up Wadix, and we have like a week again to go. A week and well, kick it. Well, yeah, a week to go. A week and a half till the season ends, basically. But continue to access him and hopefully he builds on this. So big up to Wadix, boy. And big up to all the real ones, all the real young men. Big up to all yourself. So you could check out that. I mean, we know it already. Like I say, it's not like we know busting it, but we wanted it to feature. We wanted to feature it this week because, like I say, it's a song that bust early and maintain, boy. So ratings for that. Some songs just fade off. It didn't fade off at all. It stand up. So big up to Wadiki. So thank you again for tuning in to Word on the Street. If you haven't already, if you didn't do it at the beginning, hit that subscribe button, hit the like button. If you like this episode, if you like everything that was touched on in this episode, hit that like button. If you like myself, Tawah, aka Word, hit that like button. If you like Randall, aka Introvert, hit that like button. If you like Vizaface, hit that like button. If you just like the whole vibes, the whole vibes of the podcast, just hit that like button for me, please and thanks. Hit the subscribe button, as I said before, turn on your bell notification so that you will be informed when this and future episodes drop. You can get audio-only versions of the podcast on Spotify and other major podcasting platforms. And hit us a like and a follow on Instagram, TikTok, and Threads for various forms of content, all geared to put a smile in your face while keeping you informed. Because that will be about knowledge and smiles. Yeah. So we are in the home stretch here, people. Have a safe carnival week into the big days. And honestly, all you go let me know in the comments. Honestly, I'm not sure if we would do an episode next week because next week will be Carnival Sunday, and that will be we go be in the pot. We're not even in the pot. Well, take we out of the pot, we in the fire them time and then. So I know people will be sleepy, tired, busy, getting yourself ready for Juve, getting yourself getting your costume ready and things. So I'm not sure if we would do an episode, but if you want an episode, make sure you hit us in the comments and let us know. Alright? But so if this is the last episode before Carnival, have a safe Carnival. Alright, and until next time, this is Word on the Street. Keep your ears on the ground and we go get the word out. Word. We don't beat girl, but we beat rum bad. We beat rum